this day, as if 400 years of slavery wasn't enough. From the womb as a black man, we was born to be tough. Lynched, whipped, burned was the thing of the past. But to this day, jailed, raped, gunned. How long will it last? As if Malcolm X and MLK wasn't a must. As Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin all died from, well, just being us. Dark like molasses, black like the night. United we stand, together we fight. Fighting for Ahmaud Arbery and all of the others. Tell me why y'all killing all our sisters and brothers to this day? I don't remember a time when none of my people did anything to you people other than work hard and try to be equal. Now y'all mad at protesters and riots? We showed you nothing but peace. We done being quiet. To this day, to this day, to this day.
Fuck that. We running that back.
To this day. As if 400 years of slavery wasn't enough. From the womb as a black man, we was born to be tough. Lynched, whipped, burned was the thing of the past. But to this day, jailed, raped, gunned. How long will it last? As if Malcolm X and MLK wasn't a must. As Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin all died from, well, just being us. Dark like molasses, black like the night. United we stand, together we fight. Fighting for Ahmaud Arbery and all of the others. Tell me why y'all killing all our sisters and brothers to this day? I don't remember a time when none of my people did anything to you people other than work hard and try to be equal. Now y'all mad at protesters and riots? We showed you nothing but peace. We done being quiet. To this day, to this day, to this day. Justice and peace for George Floyd and all of the others.
Whew. Lord have mercy. What it do? Hold on, fight fans. Let me turn my mic down. Oh my God. That thing got me fired all the way up, man. Fired up and ready to go. Salute fight fans. It is the homie, main man, made man in the building. And y'all already know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. Once again, it is an honor and a pleasure. I repeat, an honor and a pleasure to be on here with all of the boxing fam and the boxing fans. It's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's our time now, man. What's goody out there, fight fans? Till this day, whoo, we fired up, man. My God. I think I listened to that thing about 150 times, fight fans. At least 150 times. That thing right there, man, salute to Deontay Wilder. I repeat, salute to Deontay Wilder for that message. I mean, inspiring. It was poetic. It was heartfelt. How could anybody walk away from listening to that and walk away with anything negative? The man said nothing but positive, powerful words. Nobody can walk away with nothing negative. Man, I couldn't believe some of the comments that y'all left when I posted that video. I just couldn't believe my eyes. I had to take a lot of y'all stuff down. How do you find anything negative in this? This shit is uplifting, it's motivating, it's powerful, and it's positive. You don't see him kicking over nothing, breaking up stuff, burning down. He is letting his words be felt in a peaceful way. Standing up for his people. Man, that shit was so deep. I mean, salute to all of the athletes and everybody out there that's made statements. But this one right here, man, salute to how they put this thing together, the sound effects, man, everything. Hold on, fight fans. Let me get in front of y'all real quick. The sound effects, I mean, everything. The way they put that shit together, salute. How can anybody be negative against that shit, man? Salute to all of the fam that's up in here. Muhammad Hamatola, what's up? Man, I can see Wilder knocking out Fury and screaming till this day. It will be an epic, legendary moment all day. Salute Monty Brown. My brother is in the building. Salute to Monty Brown. If you ain't subscribed to Monty Brown, you wrong on many levels. Man got all-star interviews, the whole nine. Boxing content is on a milli. Go check out my brother, man. But yeah, man, that shit just, it really bothers. How can anybody say anything negative about this? It was so uplifting, man. And people was sitting around wondering when is Wilder gonna come out and when he gonna say something, when he gonna say something. And then he come out with this. Powerful, bro. Powerful. The word's even more powerful when you believe it. Like, you know how somebody can come out and say something and you be like, yeah, that's cool, but you don't really think that person really about that for real. Man, when Wilder say this shit, I believe him. I feel him. This has been the man called since day one. He ain't never wavered. They try to make fun of the man costume. He coming out on Black History Month. Wanna be proud of his blackness and they making fun of the costume. The costume is a joke now. Fuck no, that costume was beautiful. Beautiful. But people had something. I can't believe it, man. That shit was, man, that message that Wilder came out with, bro. Man, look, man, that's the type of stuff that right there, win, lose, or draw, we rocking with them. That's what y'all don't seem to get out there, fight fans. A lot of y'all cats that's out here talking this shit like y'all don't get it. We at a point now with Bomb Squad, win, lose, or draw, we riding. That's where I'm at. I always told people on this channel. People say, well, man, why you always be trying to show some bias towards Wilder? And I always told people, I have a level of respect for the American heavyweight champion. I respect the position. But we at a point now with Bomb Squad where even if he loses the position, I'm still rocking with him. For real. This man put it all on the line. He don't run from his positions. He's standing on it 10 toes down. That video should be viral as fuck right about now. I mean, viral as fuck. Everybody and their mamas should hear that video. That shit should be played in schools. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You cannot graduate until you know the words of the Wilder speech. You know what I'm saying? Real spill. It was deep, fight fans. Real deep, man. Real deep. Real deep, man. Real deep. Real deep. That's cool, but come on, man. That video was like that. What you talking about? Man, that video was like that. Man, that video was like that. I'm going to be watching that video for years. That video going to stand the test of time. That video going to be mentioned 10, 15, 20 years from now. When people look back at this time and they going to play Wilder's video. Fuck is you talking about? That's why I don't be understanding. What do y'all got to say bad about it? If you got something to say bad about, something wrong with you. You a messed up individual. Because ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing negative in nothing he said. He's standing up for his people. Nobody say nothing when Canelo Alvarez running around saying, oh, I'm not fighting other Mexicans because I don't want to ruin their careers. I don't want to stop their rises. Nobody don't say jack crap. But this man come out for his people and y'all just acting a fucking fool out here. It's sad. It truly is sad. But I hear people like Paulette, running around talking about, systematic racism doesn't exist. I hear Paulette saying these type of things doesn't exist. Look at the response that I couldn't believe the response that I got from y'all, man. What the fuck? Salute to everybody that understand where Deontay Wilder coming from. Salute to everybody who ain't black and can sit back and say, you know what? No, it ain't nothing wrong with him bigging up his own people. Salute to y'all to stand and understand with a clear understanding. That just because he bigging up his own people doesn't mean he hate any other people. Salute to everybody that get that crystal clear. It's not above no, people be coming out, it's not above no other race. This ain't above, it ain't got nothing to do with that. We want equality. When someone asks for equality, they're not asking to be above nothing. They're asking to be equal. Equality, same level. So salute the Bomb Squad, man. Salute the Bomb Squad. And I'm really proud. I'm really happy. I'm really proud. I'm really happy to hear that message, man. That's going to make my month. Fuck week, man. That made them. I listened to that joint so many times, champ. It's such a powerful message, man. Real spill. So let's get on to some boxing. Man. I know that's what y'all. We got a lot of topics to talk about, man. Some good stuff out here in the news, man. A lot of good things to talk about. Like we always do, we're going to start off light. But if y'all don't mind, for this particular episode, I'm going to go behind the curtain for a little bit. And y'all just chill on out with the picture. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, rock with that one right there. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot to talk about today, fight fans. So without further ado, man, y'all got to excuse me, but I'm just turned up off of my main man, Bomb Squad, man. And yeah, man, I'm feeling some kind of way, man. Without further ado, though, let's get to the boxing news. You know what I'm saying? What is first on the agenda? Salute to all of the fam. I see y'all, man. Renee Box Young, I see you, family. I see you, bro. You right, man. No one said a day word when Canelo giving a lame statement of not fighting other Mexican boxing legends for anyone, whatever race they were, all day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. You can't, everybody just, this man Wilder, the way he wears this cause on his sleeve, the way he wears it on his sleeve, fight fans, it's just so inspiring, man. It's just so inspiring. All right, let's get to the boxing, right? Let's get to the boxing. Let's see. First on the agenda, y'all already know, we already start off light, and then we get heavy as the program progresses. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, man. Marcos El Chino Maidana. Have y'all seen the recent pictures of Marcos Maidana? Marcos Maidana, at first I was taking it as a joke. The crazy thing about this picture that y'all see right here on the screen, I think this the real picture. With this dude, you just don't know. This dude literally got a video floating around, right? Of the fake, he got fake abs. Like the dude got the 300 abs. I wasn't sure if I was looking at Marcos Maidana or Leonidas. I was like, Slim, what do they seriously got a fake video floating around of Marcos Maidana with fake abs? Whatever, man, whatever. So I'm looking at this pictures like filtered down, and I'm like, is this the real deal? Is them abs real or them abs fake? Some of y'all computer wizards out there that's good with the Photoshop stuff, you know what I'm saying? Is that shit real or is that fake abs, man? Somebody riddle me that. Is them real or fake abs on Marcos Maidana? Well, I'll just say this. The thing is that if this is real, if this is a real picture, black and white, all that, you know what I mean? But if this is a real picture of Marcos El Chino Maidana, it looked like he's taking this thing serious. At first, I was like, hold on, man, they just talking, trying to gin up some crap. And then we heard about the crap fight that he wanted to be involved in. So I was just like, nah, man. Remember, the plans for Marcos Maidana was for him to face a 47-year-old kickboxer by the name of Jorge Acero Cali. Jorge Acero Cali in a 5-round fight of a catch weight of 187 pounds. Those were the original plans for Marcos El Chino Maidana. But now people are like, okay, that was before coronavirus. Coronavirus then kicked in. Marcos got a little more time to get back in shape, keep peeling that weight off. More muscle, putting on that muscle, killing that fat. And they saying now, hold up. They may scrap that whole little catch weight 187 with the kickboxer and put him right back into the professional ranks and let him go. Because they saying now by the time their boxing pride come back, right? Shit, when they talking about putting him back in the ring sometime early next year. They saying by the time boxing coming back, he should be ready to rock and roll. So the golden question is this. Who do you want to see Marcos Maidana come back to? Now, of course, Adrian Bronner. Of course, Mir Khan. Marcos Maidana out here saying he wanted Mir Khan. It's like Marcos Maidana is calling out everybody that he had tough fights or big fights with. Of course, he want the Floyd fight. But who do y'all want to see him mix it up with? If he come back anything like the old Maidana, Slim, anybody at 147 is a damn good fight. Imagine Marcos Maidana and Showtime Sean Porter. Imagine Marcos Maidana and Earl Spence Jr. Marcos Maidana and Terrence Crawford. Now, me honestly, I'm going to be real. I don't see Marcos Maidana coming back to 147. That'll be a stretch for me. I see 154. But even at 154, Marcos Maidana and the Charlos. Last time Marcos Maidana left boxing, he left under the PBC banner. He was fighting PBC fighters. We don't know what situation he gonna come back to. Last we heard, he was still rocking with PBC. So if that is the case, shit, man, you throwing him in the mix at 54, you throwing him at the mix at 47, man, that's gonna be what's up. That's gonna be what's up. Now here, this is some funny shit right here, because believe it or not, right, Marcos Maidana been in the news recently, and I ain't talking about just because of his fake ass abs. Nah, I'm talking about like he been in the news being talked up, and guess who been talking up El Chino Marcos Maidana? None other than your president, Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump has recently been speaking on Marcos Maidana, and that's facts. The thing is, I don't know if y'all seen it this week. Now, I don't want crap too much on Floyd because of Floyd, what he just did for George Floyd and paying for the funeral and everything. But I don't know if y'all seen this, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Did y'all see this right here? Donald Trump, they've been going through all of his tweets. You know, his tweets are like presidential records or some shit. So they've been going through his tweets. And some of the tweets that they dug up from 2014 was these. Floyd Mayweather is beaten badly through 10 rounds. Donald Trump basically said that Floyd Mayweather lost to Marcos Maidana, and he believed that the fix was in. These tweets has recently surfaced based upon the Marcos Maidana and Floyd Mayweather 1 fight. Let me see. Hold on. I got it right here. Donald Trump actually, look at the things that he said, man. The Mayweather decision is a disgrace. Floyd is being beaten up badly through 10 rounds by Marcos Maidana. No way. Judges say Mayweather won. Investigation should take place. Fix. This went down in 2014. Look at that. May 4th, 2014. Yet, do you see that picture right there of Floyd, Trump, and Trump Jr.? Well, that picture was taken in 2016, right before Donald Trump ran for president. Now, around that time, Floyd was supporting Donald Trump heavy. Needless to say, you got videos out there of Floyd talking about something what Donald Trump said was locker room talk, and he was taking up for Trump for when he got caught on the open mic. He out there talking about he gonna be at the inauguration. Floyd was out there like, I'm gonna be at the inauguration. They had a little secret meeting. That's where this picture come from. Oh yeah, he was down for Trump, even though Trump curried the shit out of him in 2014. And now, of course, that fast forward, Mayweather now, oh, Trump is not my friend. He don't like Mayweather. He don't like Donald Trump now. But when Floyd was trying to get down with Trump, and Trump just basically, who never fucked it with him from the jump, he just was using him clearly in this picture for whatever reason. And y'all put that together. This ain't a politics channel. But the fact is, damn, how the hell you get curried like that in 2014, bruh, and then try to support the man in 2016? That shit crazy, Floyd. But anyway, now he don't fuck with Donald Trump all of a sudden and all of this. I mean, come on. This came out this week, and I say, damn, I never even knew this went down like this. I truly didn't. But anyway, so Marcos Maidana, though, man, back at it, man. Who y'all want to see him going there against, man? I would love to see Marcos Maidana against anybody that's going to come in and bring a war, just like he going to bring a damn war. You know what I'm saying? I like to see Marcos Maidana go in there with another volume puncher. You did? I know one thing. If you put him in there with Khan, I see him knocking Amir Khan back ass all the way back out. You put him back in there with Khan. Put him in there with Earl. Marcos will have to be the best version of Marcos that he has ever been. I mean, he can't come back as no sloppy ass Marco. He got to come back sharp, champ. Sharp. You know what I mean? Real spill. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Yes, sir, Monty. You already know, fam. All day. Renee say boxing bud for real, though. YP said, I don't know what y'all talking about right there. Monty said, yo, the black votes. Yeah, that's what he was doing it for. That's why he was down with Floyd. Was that one that he put on that front line? Like, yeah, man, give me you, like he tried to do with Kanye. Same old thing, right? So they got used up. But the crazy part is that he curried Floyd before Floyd even came out of support. Like, dog, this was 2 years prior. And you still fucking put yourself down for this man like that, bruh. Man, not to mention with Floyd, with the Donald Sterling and all. That's why I say, man, I don't want to dump too much on him because of what he just did with George Floyd and all that. But, bro, like this was real embarrassing, man. I'm almost wondering if Floyd do it to cover up this news right here. But this was real embarrassing, man. To know that Donald Trump did that to Floyd, man, and Floyd still, like, laid down for him. Videos are still out there. Them videos ain't going nowhere, bruh. Them videos ain't going no fucking where. And that shit is sad. But we're going to keep it moving, man. We're going to keep it moving. Let's go to the next topic, man. Shall we? Let's go, fight fans. Let's go to the next topic. And I want to talk about this real quick. And I know we've been talking about this on the channel as of recently, but I want to bring this up because I just took in the recent interview with my main man, Shakur Stevenson. My main man, Shakur Stevenson. It was over there on IFL TV. And Shakur Stevenson, is one thing I got to get is dude, Joe. Every time they talk about Gary Russell Jr. around Shakur, he is nothing but respectful. So allow the DMV to be nothing but respectful to Shakur. Shakur, you the man. I've already told y'all from day one anyway. I mean, my archives don't lie. I've been rocking with Shakur since day one. Day uno. I'd said it from day one, he was going to be the best out the crowd. Been saying it. And I still believe such. Totally focused. The more he ages, the more mature that he gets, I can see the mindset changing. I can see how serious he is about the fight game. He really wants to be great. I mean, full head of steam. Don't look like he's running from no challenge, taking on whatever. But he is very respectful when it comes to Gary Russell Jr. And he is realizing, I think, I'm being honest with y'all, I think inside he knows that if Gary is that one that he's not sure if he can beat him, but he think he'll give him a hell of a run for his money, but he knows that if he can beat Gary, that he's just as good as he think he is. Like, Gary is one of those type of doors that if Shakur was to ever walk through it, it will assure him mentally that he's a great fighter in his mind, beating up Gary Russell Jr. And Gary up there in age, you know what I mean? I mean, Shakur real young. Now, y'all know Shakur, he going up to 130 pounds. He going to be facing, who's he going to be facing? Sabalim, you know, whatever his name. He going to be facing that dude. And he out here blocking. He out here telling me, oh, Shakur going to do this and Shakur going to do that. I look at this dude. I think Shakur gets him out of there in 3 rounds. Easy work. But, you know, he going up to 130 pounds. He telling everybody, I'm down to come back to 26. I'm down to face everybody. And he believes that the 2 best fighters at 126 pounds is him and Gary Russell Jr. Respect. Total respect. It's a shame that Bob Arum or Andre Ward or none of them over there would ever think about considering putting young Shakur in there with Gary. It's a shame because it would have been a beautiful fight. But if they feel like he ain't ready, we understand. And no one is knocking Shakur for that decision. I mean, Gary Russell Jr. is a hell of a fighter. What can we say? I mean, Leo Santa Cruz didn't run for the hills for nothing. I mean, Tank Davis didn't run 2 divisions up for nothing. I mean, Guillermo Regendial didn't go down in weight for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes know what's up. You know, Warrington and Frampton and all of them cats, they didn't scatter like roaches when the lights come on for nothing. Because they know who Gary Russell Jr. is. And so does Shakur. But the difference between Shakur and the rest of them is that he actually lets it be known. He ain't hiding. He ain't playing big. He ain't hiding behind promoters. He ain't saying shit like, well, you know, who's Gary? No one knows Gary. He doesn't sell and blah, blah, blah. He just saying no. No. Look what he's saying in that quote right there. That'll be a hell of a fight, me and Gary. A hell of a fight. And hold on. You know what? I got that written down because I want to read that quote. Hold on. According to Shakur Stevenson, and I quote, I got some quotes from him. I really believe that we are the 2 most skillful fighters in the division, and that would be a hell of a fight. He knows that I am the only one. He knows that I am the only one that, and then pause. And I remember watching this part on the interview. He said that he knows that I'm the only one that, and I think he was going to say he knows that I'm the only one that can beat him, but he stopped himself. Out of respect. If he'd have said it, he'd have said it. It's all good. I mean, you're a fighter. But he's out of respect. He said, you know what? He stopped. He says he knows that I am the only one that, pause. You see how he talks about everybody else. He don't respect a lot of other fighters, but he respects me a lot. He's been around me. He knows my mindset. He knows what I'm about. So I understand Gary when he called for a fight. End quote. So there you go. I mean, like we all know, Shakur has been in the gym with the Russells. He sparred Gary Antonio and the rest of them. Like, he's been over there. He knows the cloth that the Russells are cut from. He's been in that gym. He's probably was pushed harder than he's ever been pushed. He probably was pushed super hard. He probably got that work in that gym. And he got nothing but respect. Andre Ward, got nothing but respect. When they asked Andre Ward, do you want Shakur Stevenson to face Gary Russell? Andre said, no, I don't. I want him to go and fight Hoet. And that's exactly who he fought, Hoet. Smart man. But I will say this. Josh Warrington playing the duck game like he playing the duck game to my UK brethren. What's up with your boy Josh? I thought Leeds, what's up with Leeds? Leeds going like that? Leeds going like that? He just pulling out of fights, getting low, coming up with these stupid demands. What's going on with Josh Warrington? How the hell Josh Warrington makes no sense to me. This dude was with Eddie Hearn. Had nothing, him and his daddy had nothing but bad stuff to say about Eddie Hearn. They leave Eddie Hearn. They get with Frank Warren. Frank Warren make him a world champion, get him in all of these big name fights, get him the best paydays of his career. They got nothing but good things to say about Frank Warren. Great things. You go back and you look at the quotes, it's all good things about Frank Warren. All good things. And then out of the blue, poof, pow, out of the blue, he gets back with Eddie Hearn. And now here we are, no fight between Josh Warrington and Shakur Stevens. Or Josh Warrington want to fight Can who? Who the fuck is him? Can who? That's who he wants to go and fight. So, I mean, this was bad, but Shakur is telling everybody that, look, even though I'm going up to 130 pounds, I'm down to come back to 126 to give Warrington that work. What's goody? Warrington, no, man, I think Shakur got him. When they asked Shakur about Carl Frampton and they asked him about Jamel Herring, he was like, Jamel Herring, I want bigger names. Carl Frampton, I'll take Carl Frampton. He's saying he'll take Frampton, but he wants Leo Santa Cruz. Everybody wants Leo Santa Cruz. I mean, shit. Now I see probably why Leo taking his time, because everybody want him. I always tell people, whenever you got a fighter and everybody wants to fight you, of course that fighter has a right to take his time then, because he's in demand. He's looking for the highest payday, the highest fucking bidder. Y'all are kissing Leo's ass. This is the reason why he can run away from Gary Russell Jr., making him feel like he this big time star, because everybody wants to fight Leo. Everyone wants to whoop Leo's ass and try to take his fans. That's the name of the game. Everybody wants to take Leo's fans. Boxing 2020 is about taking Leo's fans. Gary wants Leo's fans. Shakur wants Leo's fans. Tank wants Leo's fans. That's what you call a fucking star, when everybody wants to fight you and take your fans because they think you sweet. What you gonna do, Leo? Man, Gary put hands on your daddy. What you gonna do? You ain't gonna do shit. All right. We gonna move right along. Next on the agenda, let me make sure I ain't missing no one's comments. Make sure we good. All right, we looking good. Salute to all of the fam that's sliding through, man. Supreme Beast Boxing is in the building. Salute to all of y'all, man. All of y'all, for real. Hold on 1 second here. Let's go on to the next topic of discussion. This one's going to be good right here. This one's going to be good. I got to give him some props on this one too, man. We're going to talk about Danny Jacobs, man. Let's talk about Jacobs. When the last time we talked about the Miracle Man? Haven't talked about the Miracle Man since we were calling him the Turtleneck Man. I got a picture floating around up here somewhere where he got a turtleneck. Salute to P. Newell. Check the Turtleneck fan. But we got to talk about Daniel Jacobs, a.k.a. the Miracle Man. The Miracle Man has let it be known that he has one fight left on DAZN. I repeat, one fight left on DAZN. According to Daniel Jacobs, and I quote, what comes out of it? I don't know. I do know that this is my last fight with DAZN as far as contract-wise. So I look forward to giving a good showcase, remember that word, and then hopefully resigning and doing more business in the future. So there you have it, fight fans. According to Daniel Jacobs, this is the last fight that he got on DAZN. He wants to do a showcase fight. A showcase fight. He's coming off the Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fight, right? But he want to do a showcase fight for his last fight and then resign. I can't knock the position, though. One thing I've always given Daniel Jacobs credit for is him being a smart businessman, and we're going to get more into this. Now, the names that are floating around Daniel Jacobs right now is Gabriel Rosado and Callum Smith. Those seem to be the two most probable names that are in the agenda for Daniel Jacobs. Of course, he out here blocking the Caleb Plant. Of course, he out here barking at Jamal Charlo. But realistically, look at that turtleneck right there. That thing like that. But realistically, it's looking like Gabe Rosado and Callum Smith. Remember, Gabe Rosado wanted to step in if Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. either missed weight and he also wanted to step in just in case Julio Cesar Chavez flunked the drug test, whatever. He was the stand-in. So he want that work now. He want to come up to 168 pounds and meet Danny Jacobs. Now, I got a lot of love for Gabe Rosado. You will never hear Main Man dissing Gabe Rosado. Got a lot of love. I've already told y'all I want to see Gabe get a big fight because I got a lot of respect for him. But at the end of the day, like, is DAZN cool with giving him the Chavez Jr. fight, then turn around and giving him Gabe Rosado? Gabe Rosado's record in the last 6 fights, fight fans, is 2-3-1. 2-3-1. But he fought his heart out in all of them. He fought his ass off in all of them, though. But he 2-3-1. And my thing is that I got a lot of respect for him, too, Renee Box Young. I got a lot of respect for him, too. But, I mean, is the DAZN cool with giving him Chavez Jr., who quit? And he was putting hands on Danny Jacobs, too. Did y'all go back and watch that Chavez Jr. fight? I understand Chavez came in overweight. He gave up some money on the scales, $1 million? I understand he was much bigger than Jacobs, and Jacobs had a problem with keeping Chavez off him. But Chavez was connecting on Jacobs' ass, bruh. I was wondering why the fuck did he quit? But anyway, Jacobs fought Chavez Jr. Now he wants to face Gabriel Rosado. And so what do he want to seemingly do, right? Because he got 1 fight left. He want to get the Gabe Rosado fight, give him that as a showcase fight, and then come back and say, well, hey, DAZN, check it out. Look at the position that I'm in, which is a beautiful position. Beautiful position. You can either give me a nice payday and I'll come over there and face Callum Smith, big name fighter. I could be in the Billy Joe Saunders situation, big name fighter. These are big fights. You can give me the money that I'm asking for. Win, lose, or draw, I still bring some spotlight. Or I can say, screw you, PBC, me and my relationship with Al, Charlo, Plant, what's goody? Jacobs has what you call leverage. People were wondering why did Danny Jacobs run up to 168 pounds so fast? Not only because he was growing. I'm sure he could have still made 160. It's because as far as leverage is concerned and renegotiating, I'm in the best place I can be because he fought everybody at 160 with the exception of Charlo. He got the Canelo fight. He got the Golovkin fight. He got Deryevchenko. I mean, he got all he could get from 160. So he made the 168 move right before his contract was up. Beautiful. Beautiful move. Beautiful move, man. Now, Callum Smith saying he's down to face Daniel Jacobs. Callum Smith is like, look, I'm getting big, and I will love to see Jacobs versus Callum Smith, bro. Honestly, I'm going to be 100 with you. I see Jacobs beating Gabe Rosado, but I see him getting that work from Callum Smith, Joe. Callum Smith is too much Dimitri Pirog-like, bro. Very, very similar. Maybe not as much grit as Dimitri Pirog, but the same schematics are there. And those schematics still give Danny Jacobs problems. A long jab and a good right hand still gives Danny Jacobs problems. Length still gives Danny Jacobs problems. And I'm telling you, Joe, he going there with Callum, he fuck around and lose. I'm keeping it 100. But it's a probable fight for Daniel Jacobs. And to know that he is in a position to say, well, look, I want the Rosado fight. Because he's telling you, I want a showcase fight. I don't want nothing big. I just want a showcase fight. The thing about Jacobs, though, man, every time I look at him, I be just like mad about the whole, I don't know, Andre Rozier situation, man. I don't know, bro. It's like this is Jacobs' most lucrative time financially, bro. And to know that he walked away, him and Andre Rozier, I guess it's none of my business, man. It's none of my business. I mean, but yeah, Jacobs is in a good position, though. Jacobs is in a good position. You see that Danny Jacobs been shooting shots at Caleb Plant. What he says about Caleb Plant, and I quote, because he says some statements. He has some statements out there hanging out there about Caleb Plant. I don't take back my statements. As far as what I said about Caleb Plant, he does have a lot of flaws. I think he hasn't been tested. I think he's still kind of fresh. He's still kind of green. If he want to get it on, he already know. And I'm the type of fighter I can go. I got opportunities to work for other different promotions. If that fight wants to be made, we can do it, you know. I'm his big brother, and he know what's up. End quote. Damn. He trying to son Caleb out here. He trying to son Caleb. Caleb like, though, you old, you washed up, I give you that work. And so y'all see the quote floating around up here. That'll be a hell of a fight. That'll be a hell of a fight. Caleb fast hands versus the aging Jacobs. Jacobs been through wars and rumors of wars at this point. A lot of big fights. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a real good fight. But the thing is about Jacobs, he knows how to rattle cages. He will go on any side of the aisle and rattle cages because at the end of the day, he don't know which side he gonna land on. But whatever side he lands on, he going to ensure that he got fights. No matter where he coming from, the PBC side, no matter where he's coming from, the DAZN side, Daniel Jacobs has always managed to get big fights. Fighters, I've already said this a million times, need to get like Jacobs. Need to watch Jacobs. Jacobs don't sit back and tell you, oh, I'm loyal to this network, or I'm loyal to that network, or I'll never fight for that guy, I'll never fight for that. That ain't Jacobs. Jacobs like, fuck all y'all. At the end of the day, where the money at? Oh, the money over there? That's where I'm going. I'll roll with me. He ain't gonna sit. See, Jacobs got the thing in his head like, yo, and I don't want to be trying to talk shit about Al, but Al, I don't work for you, bro. Like, we work together. Like, he truly means it. These other fighters say it, but they getting sunned. Jacobs is one of the few over there that says, nah, I love you, brother. I love you, Al, but you gonna let me move. You gonna let me move how I want to move. Some fighters get that. Some fighters don't. So, there you go. So, salute to Daniel Jacobs, man. And you look at Charlo, man. That shit was a whole act. That shit was, and that's the crazy part. Now, Jacobs, when that thing went down with him and Charlo, I gave Jacobs total credit. Total, like, damn, he pulled up. He put the paws in Charlo. Charlo looked like a little 10-year-old kid out there. Nah, I ain't say you was a bad fight. I ain't say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I was giving him like, damn. Jacobs put that grown man pressure on him, champ. Charlo went into stuttering Charlo. Would you say? Oh, there go Jacobs right there. There you go right there. Ain't even one look over there, champ. Ain't even one look over there. I was giving him all the credit in the world. But then after that went down, Jacobs did jack shit. Jacobs did exactly what he said he was going to do. He ran after the money. He ran to make them M's, and I can't blame him for that. But the whole time, now Jacobs is at a position today where if he want that Charlo work, I see no reason why he can't get that Charlo work. You got one fight left, bro. You saying it right there. You got one fight left. Right? Yeah, well, guess what? Why don't you walk over there and get Charlo? You got Canelo and Triple G. You got the two big dogs from DAZN. You got that. And me as a fan, this is a boxing fan. I'm talking to you as a fan, fight fans. I would love to see Charlo versus Jacobs just because of that pull-up. Because of that pull-up. And he got to make that right. Because he made Charlo look real bad. There was a lot of folks out here talking, and they was making Charlo look real bad in that situation. I was one of them. And I was like, bro, but to see Charlo kind of right, it seemed like to me like an act. Is he acting? Was he faking? Renee says, wow, I don't remember that confrontation much. Jacobs got Charlo studying, but Jacobs was saying he touching M's, which excluded he wasn't going to fight Charlo. Now, he was chasing the money. He said he was chasing M's. He was chasing the money. But the thing is, we understood that. But now he made the money. I mean, of course, if DAZN gonna keep giving out easy bags, they're gonna keep giving out big bags. It is what it is. He's trying to get that easy money. Y'all just heard the news we talked about on the last We Talking Boxing. They just sold another company and made $125 million. Jacob's like, hold up, how much of that $125 million can I get? Shit, I give y'all 2-3 more fights. What's good? I need to showcase Joan first though. Oh, I'm not giving y'all no tough fight in my next fight. Oh, no, I'm giving you Gabe Rosado. Gabe fucking Rosado. Take it or leave it. And I'm wondering if his contract is up with DAZN, does this also mean that his contract will be up with Matchroom USA as well? Because I remember him signing this extension. I thought it was for 3 fights, but he signed so many deals over there now, man. I think he on his 3rd contract with them. So he be signing like a bunch of short-term deals. I forgot the terms of his last one, bro. He got so much money up off DAZN. Salute to Jacobs, bro. He made a lot of money up off DAZN. Even if he leave them tomorrow, he walking out the door, no, he got a lot of money. I used to have a video playing on my videos where he'd be kicking down his for sale sign of the new house he just brought. Bro, he came all the way up on DAZN. And he letting them know, I got one more left. What's up, man? Y'all gonna give me another bag? I got one more left. I ain't mad at him though, bro. I ain't mad at him, but I would love to see him in Charlo. And he got Canelo and Triple G. Nobody from PBC was able to cross over and do no shit like that. He got Andre has been over there. He couldn't even do it. This dude Jacobs got Triple G, and if I recall correct, when he signed his second contract, he told them, "Oh, I'm not re-signing unless I have Canelo in the contract." And he got Canelo Alvarez. Damn. Nobody else ain't did that shit. Nobody. Salute to Daniel Jacobs, man. Salute to Daniel Jacobs. All right, fight fans, we're going to keep it pushing to the next one, man. So just to wrap this one up, Daniel Jacobs got one fight left on DAZN. He says he wants Gabe Rosado showcase fight, and then he'll come back. And he'll negotiate his new contract based on all of the probable fights that he got at 68. Like I say, he's already letting it be known. I'm down for Callum Smith. He already letting him know. I'll fight Billy Joe Saunders. But he like, look, I need that money first. Give me the money. If not, Caleb Plant, what's going on? He already got the cage rattled. Salute to Jacobs, bro. Jacobs moving like a straight smart-ass businessman, Joe. Oh, turtleneck wearing ass. You know what I'm saying? Moving right along. Now, this one right here. Let me see here. Let me pull up my notes for this one right here. Now, this one came as a real shock, bro. This one came as a shock, man. I got to talk about my main man, Keith. This one came as a bit of a shock, man. Keith Thurman has came out in recent interviews, and he basically was explaining some of his mindset of what was been going on with him. And this one caught me a little off guard. And Keith was talking about his weight and how much he was weighing going into the Jotacito Lopez fight and all of the things that was going through his head. And I'm shocked. What Keith basically described in a nutshell, and we're going to get to some of the quotes, is he made it to the top. And as philosophical as this brother is, as supposedly deep as this brother is, he made it to that top. And he lost his hunger because he almost had everything. He says he couldn't keep his weight down. He was saying that how hard he was just cutting so many corners, how hard it was. Basically, he was having discipline problems. Then he was injured and trying to keep his weight down at the same damn time. And I was like, damn, we never thought this about Keith. When Keith was on the rise, Keith never showed no inkling of weight problems, of doing last minute little. We always but took Keith as this philosophical, deep into boxing. He's a warrior mentality. But there's no that he opened up he humanized himself, if you will, and told everybody like, no, man, I was struggling to make weight. I'm like, whoa. And hear me, Spence Nation. It's just the same thing with Earl. It ain't so much that what Earl is doing is so wrong or anything he's been wrong. Dog, when you are on the top, when you are up there, no matter who you are, like I was looking at Earl's recent Fight Hype had just released an interview, and Earl out having some friends, fun with his friends and everything. They out there racing and all that. That was cool. And, I was looking at the comments, and of course everybody got all of this bad shit to say. Oh, he talked like this, he looked like that. And I'm saying to myself, and I'm like, people don't know, man. Like, people just don't know. When you get to the point where they get to, unified world champion, fighting for millions of dollars, you got millions of dollars in the bank. I mean, for a dude as seem to be strong-minded as Keith Thurman, this should tell the New Age fans. At the top, anybody can slip. Anybody. Keith never showed us no inklings on his rise of drinking and partying or anything. When Keith got on top, he got married, he got comfortable, he started eating what he wanted to do, he stopped training as hard, he started getting all these injuries and saying all of these injuries and using those as excuse. It changed. And it all changed once he got to the top. Let's read some of these quotes. That's why you can't really, because it's a human thing. Like they all, you know how many boxers in history, when they get to that top floor, how their hunger just starts to decrease, how they just, I've already accomplished everything I wanted. I don't need to do. I got millions until the money start running low. Then the story changes. But anyway, let's get into Keith's quotes, man. He says that, and I quote, he's on the weight gain. Really, it's more my wife encouraging me not to eat ice cream during the quarantine. He says that the secret to keeping his weight down before getting to hold on, kind of messed this up. I'll pick it up right here. We've just been doing a lot of home cooking, and it's allowed me to control my weight. He says that my biggest mistake in 2019 was my weight management. He says, I'm really upset at myself for limiting myself, for not being the best that I can be because I didn't prepare properly. I put myself in a very hurtful situation last year, end quote. He says he put himself in a very hurtful position. He says he was crunching weight. He wasn't doing the right things. This very, very reminiscent of a recent interview, like I said, with Earl, when he was discussing how he had to crunch weight at the last minute for certain fights. He had to run in saunas and sit in saunas all day. This shouldn't be the case with these young champions so soon in their championship runs. But it tells you, when you get to the top, it ain't easy, fight fans. I got to give credit for that. I mean, it ain't easy for a lot of them. You got to be disciplined. This is what separates the good from the great. You don't hear nothing like this about Terrence Crawford. You don't hear nothing like this about Bud. Even Keith got to the top and started slipping. He says, and I quote, the first fight back against Josecito Lopez, I can forgive myself for that. I can forgive myself for having to lose 35 pounds after 22 months of inactivity. I can truly forgive myself for that right there. I cannot forgive myself for regaining every pound and having to re-lose it in a brand new training camp against Manny Pacquiao when I already touched 147 in 2019. I should never have ever let myself blow up to 182 pounds ever again, end quote. So basically, he got off of the Josecito Lopez fight, and before the Manny Pacquiao fight, he blew up to 182 pounds, fighting at 147 pounds. Discipline. Now, to Keith's credit, I thought maybe after the Josecito Lopez fight, he thought he was going to go into surgery. So maybe he said, you know what, I'm taking the rest of the year off, so screw training. But clearly, he put that shit on fast, champ. I mean, fast. He was MIA right after the Pacquiao fight. I guess we know exactly where he was at. He was in the Great American Buffet. But, damn, Keith. How the hell did you get to 182 right before the Pacquiao fight? He says, and I quote, even with surgery after the Pacquiao fight, with the dissatisfaction after the loss and inactivity, I hit 192 pounds. I was like, you're not going to be Keith one-time Thurman ever again if this is how you want to live your life. So I just had to pull myself out of that mindset. I got down to 182, and I still wasn't even healed yet. I told myself that I was at least down to where I was last time. The goal is to just keep bringing it down. End quote. Every time I listen to these welterweights fight fans talking about their weight and shit and how they crunching and going, why is it so hard for these welterweights to go to 54? It's like that is the hardest transition in boxing. Think about it. I don't know which one is harder, either 68 to 75 or 47 to 54. These dudes, when they get to 47, they get hesitant as fuck to go up to 154 pounds. Keith, you walking around at 190 pounds. Earl, you walking around at 180, 190 pounds. Coach Chris says he was chilling with the old lady all day. That's another problem with these fighters. And I told y'all, all of the newlyweds, all losing. Ain't that funny? Even my main man, Bomb Squad. We did a video a while back. I remember when Bomb Squad was talking about how he likes to have sex during training camp. And even though everybody tell him not to do it, he says, shit, I had to do it. I wonder, is he still doing that? You know, wifey was hanging around real heavy. I'm just saying, women weaken legs. Women weaken legs. And it's funny how all the newlyweds are losing. Go look it up for yourself. Just think about it. Look at all the newlyweds. Dudes are losing, man. Can't keep wifey about the training camp, man. Everybody sneaking around the corner. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, so was Keith. You know what I mean? Playing the flute and shit. But why is these dudes having so much trouble going from 47 to 54? I just don't get it, man. All of them can really go. Sean can go. Earl can go. Keith can go. Clearly. Oh, they don't hit hard enough. They don't know how to deal with the power, man. Bro, this is, come on, man. These dudes supposed to be, a lot of these fighters been fighting at 47 their whole careers, man. Like their whole careers. Come on, man. If you weighing this much, bro, don't keep killing yourself. Come on, man. They got to acclimate themselves to these higher weight classes, man, and stop being pussy. For real, man. Discipline is just too hard for today's fighters, man. But Keith is also letting it be known that he's down for a Sean Porter rematch. Now, just a week ago, we was talking about him and Earl Spence. You can see Earl putting the quote up there. He don't really care about him no more. But just a week ago, he was turning to Earl Spence. But like I told Spence Nation, Keith told everybody that Earl is the biggest fight of his life. Biggest fight of his life. Well, Keith is even saying to Sean Porter, now listen to this, and I quote, to fight him, just to fight him, when neither one of us hold the world title, I wouldn't want to put on a 12-round performance for nothing. What would really make me take that fight now is more like, what are we fighting for? I already beat you. He can fight me to beat me, but I already beat you. So what am I fighting you for? End quote. The point that Keith is trying to make is that I'll fight you for a shot at the belt. Now, we all know that Keith got rid of his WBC. He vacated it. And Earl Spence Jr. hold that belt to this day because he beat Sean Porter for it. Now, Sean Porter is in the number one position in the WBC. Though he's not the mandatory, he's still in the number one position. And this is Sean Porter's pretty much main play right here. This is why you see him kissing the WBC's ass, wearing leprechaun suits and all that. The reason he's doing that, every WBC convention, Sean Porter has the first ticket. He's first at the door. The janitor gets there in the morning. They're like, damn, Sean, what are you doing here, bro? Oh, you here for the WBC convention? Damn, well, the doors don't open for another 4 hours. What you doing here? He's been hanging around the WBC, keeping that number one position sacred, and he wants the mandatory position. Well, guess what? Keith is rated in the top 10 of the WBC too. I'm actually down to see Keith face Sean Porter to get a shot at the WBC title. I'm down for that. I was wondering what Keith's setup was. People were wondering, like, did Keith automatically get a shot at the WBC because he vacated? Well, clearly, with Keith's telling you that I want to go through Porter to get a title shot, that's letting you know that clearly there ain't no deal in place. If he got to go through Porter to get a shot at the title, if he wants to get a shot at the title, then he ain't no deal in place. He will be yelling from the rooftops, I get an opportunity next because the WBC says I'm champion emeritus or some shit. But he ain't said that, so I don't know. But Sean Porter don't believe him. You see the quote right there. I'm not sure what he says. I'm not sure that Thurman can look at himself knowing that he may not be 100% and will be ready to take on a challenge like me. So Sean Porter, like, you bullshitting. Man, stop that line, bro. You do not want that work. I think Keith won it. That's the best play for Keith. Either Terrence Crawford is going to come out and have to spend $1 bajillion on Keith, or Sean Porter, who has nobody to fight right now. He already told everybody he don't want the Ugas rematch. So, well, guess what? It's your best play right here. Other than that, you want the winner of Danny Garcia versus Earl Spence Jr. That's what Sean probably want. I'm down to see an Earl and Sean rematch, but Earl don't want that. Earl say he got bigger fish to fry. So this is Sean's best play. Sean should be banging the drum, but Sean clearly don't believe it. You know, Keith been saying a lot of names lately. Keith been doing a lot of quarantine talk, as a lot of people say. I hope when he get back to work, he really get back to work. John Lejeune in the building. What's up, family? Sean Porter has the biggest knots on his ties that I have ever seen all day. I know his throat be, hey, Sean, he can't even swallow with them joints, bro. You know what I'm talking about? He can't even drink a bottle of water with them big ass ties he be wearing, bro. Bama ass suits he be wearing too, fam. So yeah, bro, I see what you mean, man. Sean Porter ties be big as shit, bro. But salute to Sean Porter, man. He rocking with the WBC. He already told everybody he had to have a conversation. The conversation never came. I don't know when the conversations. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no conversation to have. So he ain't having a conversation. I don't know what he doing. But all I know is Keith Thurman is his best play. You know what I'm saying? Keith lost his belts, and he knows that the boxing world believe he is no longer hungry. So Thurman feels he's got something to prove the doubters wrong. Salute, fam. Salute to you too, fam. Salute to you too. You're right. You're right. Man, he knows his position. He's well aware on how fans feel about him and how they looking at him right now. But for him to open up like this and say, damn, he was struggling so much with weight, I honestly never knew that. The one thing that I never put on Keith Thurman was, even though he lack of hunger and all of this other stuff, it was probably a little worse than we thought. I mean, he clearly not even showing discipline. Damn, wifey fucked my man head all the way up. His tie knot covers his entire sternum, says John Lejeune. No questions about. I'm telling you, man, Sean got the Guinness Book of Record for the biggest tie knot, bro. That's a hell of a tie knot, man. God damn. I bet you his father would be sitting him on TV like, damn, what the fuck? I thought I taught him better than that, bro. Like, why you rolling his ties looking like they all big and fat like that, man? Like, what's up with him, bro? Sean don't be giving a shit, man. Sean don't. You see them suits he wear? Sean don't give a shit, man. But respect to Sean Porter. Respect to the Porters, man. Man, all day. Respect to the Porters. I hope they get a good shot to get back, because they still good. He's still a good fighter. Sean Porter versus anybody is still a good fight. He still got some fights out there he can do. I think the Ugas fight would have been good. I don't know why he frowning down at that fight like it's the shittiest fight in the world. Bro, most people think you lost. You should take that fight. It may not be the biggest money fight, but shit, you know, a fight, getting back into a definitive win over Yordenis Ugas right now, because his claim to fame is most people think he beat you. That's his claim to fame. I don't know, fam. I think I'd have been, cool to see that, man. I'd have been cool to see that. So hopefully Keith, man, finds his hunger back, bro. I mean, for him, usually they say once you kind of let it all off your chest and you admit it and you talk about it and all this good stuff, usually the next thing from that point, you know what I'm saying, is you kind of going back up. You hit rock bottom at that point. Hold on, let me get back in front of y'all real quick. You hit rock bottom pretty much at that point, man. And so hopefully, like I said, he'll get it back, man. He'll definitely get it back. We all rooting for Keith. We all going down to see how all of this plays out, man. Y'all keep your eyes to the prize, man. I think that's going to be today's show. It's pretty much a quick one today. I don't even know if we made it to an hour. And if we did, well, damn, the show just went fast as hell, fam. Fast as hell, man. Salute to you all out there, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend out there, bro. I got like a half a bushel of crabs waiting for me right outside the door. I'm about to go to work. And let me explain something to y'all. I'm making the sauce. Do y'all know what the sauce is? To my crab eaters out there, ketchup and mayonnaise, bro, goes with every bushel. I repeat, every bushel of crabs all day. Much love to y'all, man. Much love to y'all, man. Everybody that rocks with the homie. We got through another show, champ. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks out there thought I wasn't even gonna come through today. Y'all don't make no sense, champ. Y'all don't make no sense. Believe in the made man. All day. Much love to you all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I catch up with y'all Wednesday on the next episode of We Talking Boxing, man. Let's see how some of these stories that we got through today, let's see how they play out, man. Once again, I want to give another hearty salute. I repeat, hearty salute to Bomb Squad for that message, for that inspiration, for that motivation. Man, I'm rocking with the dude, man. I'm rocking with the dude, win, lose, or draw, man. All day. Thumbs up on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. And hit the bell icon for some of y'all out there who say y'all don't be getting the notifications. Hit the bell icon, bro. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Really don't care. Hit the bell icon. Let's just do our part, and we all gonna get through this shit together all day. Salute to my brother once again, Monty Brown TV. Salute to you, family, all day. Salute to Renee Box Young. All day. Salute to the entire fam. And like I always tell y'all every episode, stay safe and sucker free. And until the next one, peace out.